The next song seems to be a little tragic if I read all of these comments correctly. Art, you've asked for 5 for fighting, with the song being 100 years. So that kind of piqued my interest a bit, and that's why I went to the comments and see just, kind of what vibe we're going for, so that I can mentally prepare. It does look like it might actually rip us to shreds, so we're just going to take it as it comes and hope for the best, right? We've been, well, both Art and Bernie and Conan have been pulling on my heartstrings lately with their choice in music. So yeah, these days I just take it as it comes. What happens happens. That's fine. I'll live with it. I'll deal with it. Let's go and enjoy the music. I don't know why this sounds familiar. It's just the piano piece. See?
I'm 15 for a moment.
Oh.
Between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are.
I swear I've heard this during my high school years.
I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever, and we're on fire, making our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live.
Yes, like it, but he can go pitchine high.
I'm 33 for a moment. I'm still the man, but you see I'm there, a kid on the way, babe, a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment. The sea is high and I'm heading through war crosses, chasing the years of my life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose yourself within a morning star.
Spicy. Teenagers.
15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish.
Wait, the two models in the music video is also playing piano.
Only got 100 years to live. Half time goes by, suddenly your eyes, another blink of an eye. 67 is gone, the sun is getting high. We're moving on.
Was that enough for?
I'm 99 for a moment. I'm dying for just another moment, and
That's
I'm
the
just
perfect touch I would have
dreaming,
wanted to see.
counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you. 22, I feel her too. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day.
Oh, she's banging it.
Never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years
only this piece that, rings a bell, and I feel like I've been listening to this for so many years. But now I kind of, oh wow, he's aged. 5 for fighting. It doesn't even look like him. Okay, hold on. Hold the phony. 95 million views. Okay, obviously we expect that. This is absolutely 100% my vibe. This is the kind of stuff that I listened to when I was in school. What I do want to see, okay, it was posted in 2009. Yep, I was still in high school. But what was the official release date? Let's see if they were just late in publishing it. Release date 2004. So that was primary school for me. Holy moly. Okay. What a song. What an incredibly beautiful piece. Like, I think I've fallen in love with the combination of the instruments and piano. You guys know I'm a sucker for piano, especially when it's played that beautifully, and it's not really a keyboard. I really don't have a love for a piano being imitated through a keyboard. I prefer listening to an old raw piano. So when I see an actual piano, genius lyrics. Guys, I'm 35, soon to be 36. This song feels way too present, especially because I know just how much time I'm losing because I'm always sitting in front of the computer working, and the rest of my life that your youth, your prime, your all of that is just kind of not happening for me. Okay, so here we go. I'm 15. Oopsie. Hold on. There we go. I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever. And we're on fire, making our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you. Time to buy and time to lose. 15. There's never a wish better than this when you only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment and I'm still the man, but you see, I'm a they. I'm a they. I'm a kid on the way, babe. Okay. Whew. Almost got a very, very bad impression on the song. No, so I think by I am they, he actually means he's every version of the human, right? At every stage in life where you could potentially be. So I'm a they, like as in them, a kid on the way, babe. I'm for wait. Yeah, a family on my mind. A kid on the way, babe. I don't know. Am I wrong in saying that? I think he's continuing his sentence here. A kid on the way, babe. A family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment. The sea is high and I'm heading into a crisis, chasing the years of my life. Yeah, especially with the music video, right? So I kind of feel like he's referencing every single human at every stage in their lives. It's not the other them situations that we're thinking or what that I'm thinking. No, I didn't sense any of that shit in this song. A kid on the way, babe, a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment. The sea is high and I'm headed into a crisis, chasing the years of my life. 15 years, still time for you. Time to buy and time to lose yourself with a morning star. 15, I'm all right with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this. When you've got when you've only got 100 years to live. Half time goes by. Suddenly, you're wise. Another blink of an eye, 67 is gone. The sun is getting high. We're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment and dying for just another moment. And I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15 years, still time for you. 22, I feel her too. 33, you're on your way. Every day is a new day. And we don't live it as such. Sometimes we really, truly fail to live life, for every day for what it is. 15, there's still time for you. Time to buy and time to choose. Hey, 15, there's never a wish better than this when you've only got 100 years to live. But yes, it was absolutely magical. Well, that is exactly what I wanted to see in the song when the teenagers, yes, but the moment he plays the elderly person in front of the piano, you could, every little bit of doubt that you potentially could have had about the song just fell into place and everything became crystal clear. Because this song literally addresses every single step, like I keep saying, every stage of our lives that we could potentially be in. We're all different. We all have different lives. We all have different, things that happen. And some go through a midlife crisis, others don't. I think I've been going through a midlife crisis since I was flipping 16. That's hopefully by the time I hit, the actual midlife crisis phase, it doesn't happen to me because I've already had it done and dusted. I freaking hope not. Can you imagine? I'll probably end up, my midlife crisis, if I have to have one, will probably be like, I'll become a cougar if I'm not, if I'm not married or whatever. Let's not put that into the universe. Let's not. But what else would I do? I'll probably go, I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I'll probably go doing all kinds of things, that, I don't know, makes me feel young and free. I suppose that's the whole point behind the midlife crisis, is you don't want to accept that you're getting old, unless I'm lucky enough, to settle down with someone that I really, really love and care for, and he for me. And if I can have my farm with lots of animals, I can assure you I won't go through any midlife crisis. But if I don't have those nice things that's so peaceful and beautiful and pure, I'm going to experience one. I know it. But yeah, I think this song is so relatable no matter who you are. Whether you're a teenager, because then you're going to fall into that first block. You think, there's so much time left. And, or, again, depending on how you experience your teenage years, you might think, no, things can't get better. What teenagers are very dramatic, very. So they'll feel their life is over after one breakup or whatever the case might be. But what a song. I saw earlier when I was reading the comments, I saw the very, very first comment. I think it was the first comment. Yeah. That read, my son committed suicide at 15. The song makes me wish at 15 he would have known there was still time for him. Miss you forever, Matt. I mean, I don't want to be that parent. I really don't. But that's a thing. So for you, it might feel like your life is over. But for everyone else around you that's looking, from the outside in, sometimes it's a lot clearer. It's a lot clearer when a stranger looks at a situation. And that's why it's so important to, whenever you feel like drowning, and I tend to try and do that as best as I possibly can. So when you feel like you are drowning or you're lost and it just, everything's too much, then you almost need to detach a little bit. It's very, very difficult to do, especially when you're in the middle of the storm. But if you can detach yourself and kind of look at it as exactly how a stranger would, then sometimes you realize, oh shit, but it depends on your perspective, and it's actually not that bad. So let's approach it from, a different angle. I've been through that where I successfully do that. I detach myself and then I can look at it, objectively. And other times I fail miserably because I'm too invested. I'm too personally involved. So yeah, that's rough. But wow, what a song. I can't believe he can sing so high pitched though. That's crazy. 5 for Fighting. Okay, what other famous songs does he make? Art? You would know. Is there something I'm seeing here more from 5 Fighting? It seems like he's dashing 3 of his top. So 1 Superman. It's not. Wait, let's see. Oh, let me show you what I'm seeing here. It's not easy. Okay, I don't want to play it now. But it does sound anything with Superman. Makes me feel like, oh, I'm gonna like this. And then this one is called The Riddle. And then there's another one, World. So are those his top 3, most famous songs? Thank you, Art. I appreciate you. Guys, everyone else, please scan the QR code here in the corner. If you want to get your requests in, the sooner you do it, obviously the sooner I can schedule it, because there's a long list, and depending on your priority tier, it depends on when I'm going to get to it. But yeah, I freaking love this, and it brought back so many memories, even though, like I said, I only know that one piece, almost that, that intro of the piano. I only know that. Everything else I just know. So it's the very, very first time that I actually now have, a semi-clue, 5% clue as to what the song is about. But I loved it. I love it. Thank you, Art. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking me back to my primary and high school years. I don't know when I actually started listening to it, probably high school. If I think about, the access we had to music and MP3 players and whatnot, back then I still had in my primary school years, I still had a Walkman. So with CDs, and I definitely didn't buy the CD, I can promise you that. I only started listening to other kind of music when, MP3 players started coming out. And I think I had my first one when I was 17. Oh no, I lie. I had my first MP3 player when I was 23. But I always had either a Walkman or like a teeny tiny little CD player, and that's how I listened to my music. But yeah, any case, I will check you guys in the next one. I just gave away my age multiple times.
We at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,